Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lizzie and I post a lot of beauty related content here on YouTube. If they're the videos you love to watch, then please hit that subscribe button down below. Today we are going to be testing the Beauty Bay Earthy palette. So a couple of days ago I did test the berry palette and that was in collab with Alex and Jodie. So if you haven't watched that, go watch that and then go and watch their videos because they did amazing looks. But we are going to be using the Earthy palette today, which looks like this. This cost £10, but they had a code which meant I bought all three of these new palettes for £24 instead of £30. And this is what the palette looks like. It's absolutely stunning. But before I show you swatches of those, I did get this brow soap from Beauty Bay for free. And this is the packaging that it comes in. I'm very intrigued to try it. It actually is just clear soap, I believe, and I love like brushing my brow hairs up before I kind of put any product in them. So I always do it before a video. I brush them up, do my do my makeup, and then I'll do my brows last. So let's try it. I have a feeling, I did ask some friends how would you use it, and I guess you just spray it, Jodie said. So yeah, I am going to find a spray that I have barely any left in, and I don't know whether to spray my brush or spray this. I'm going to just spray this, fuck it. You see that? It's now all a bit wet. I'm just going to leave that to soak in for a couple of seconds, and then I'll get my brush and try it on my eyebrows. So yeah, I'm just going to put my... I can't get my brush in it. You need one of those bent spoolies. Do I have one? Got one of these. I might be able to like bend it on the end. Yeah, I can. Alright, so we're gonna, still quite hard. Oh, there we go. I don't want to put too much. Let's try this. See, that's how I like my brows to look. I'm just gonna do that one more time so that they stay in place. I find if you use too much of this kind of product, then it kind of just like sits on my brows and makes it look very dandruff looking. So let's try the other one. So I'm going to leave my brows like that, let it dry, and then we'll come at the end and see how they look, and then before I like fill them in. Let's do swatches of that Earthy palette. They are swatched, and do you remember yesterday when well, it's yesterday for me, but probably a couple of days ago for you, but I swatched the berries palette and it just wasn't, you know, swatching that great. Well, this swatched so well. The shimmers are gorgeous in this, just like the berry palette. They were gorgeous anyway, but they just swatched so much more smoother, so I have a feeling I'm not going to struggle too much. And there's a shimmer down here. This shimmer here is such a different formula to the shimmers in the palette. It's this one, I believe, called Moss. It's a duochrome, plus it's just a softer formula. So yeah, I think I want to use that. So let's just put some primer on and get going. I'm excited. Alright, let's start off this tutorial. I'm thinking we should go in with this shade here called Ivy. Do that. There's not as much kickback in this as there was with the berries one, so I'm just going to put that on the outer corner just like I did yesterday. Let's see how this pans out. Yeah, there's some fallout here though, just like with the berry palette. Let's take Pine here and just blend that out a bit more. That out in the inner corner. I feel like greens are just so much more easier to work with than berries because I made it a little bit muddy yesterday. It's not blended perfectly because I'm going to blend it after, but we're going to take the shade Shamrock and blend that out. Oh no, that's a bit too dark. Nope, we're not taking that. Let's just go in with Seahorse. Yeah, there we go. That's better. I'll just keep blending after and that will get rid of that. It's like a concealer, it's just concealing all the other greens. I'm going to go off camera and just keep building those out and blending them out, and then we'll come back and do a shimmer. So I think I managed to blend out that really dark green up there. It's looking a bit not as great as I'd want it to look, but it's quite a simple look to be fair. I'm stuck between, do I use Palm as the shimmer or do I use Moss? Because it is different, isn't it? Let's go for Moss. Let's see. thinking that Palm Gold shade, might try it as a highlight. Oh, it's very like crumbly, but it is nice. Wow, it does need a little building up, but in Alex's video she said these you just use your finger and they work amazingly, which is probably true, but I'm a very messy person, so I need brushes to be precise. It's beautiful. So I'm gonna go off camera, do the other eye, bit of base makeup, and then I might use this as a highlight. Maybe I'll go in the berry palette and use one of those as a blush. Let's see. So rest of my makeup is on except for lips and highlight, and I feel like we should try this shade called Palm as a highlight. Let's see. I love doing this, and I forgot that I was meant to use a blush from Berry's, like a berry palette blush, but hey ho, let's do this. Oh, it's got a green undertone. No, I don't like that. Okay, I'm just gonna put a highlight on, some red lips, and come back. Also, I need to put shade Satellite right here in the inner corner and brow bone. Sort out my highlight because that was not meant to happen, and come back at the end. I'm so sorry. I tried to semi sort out that cheek. I don't know if it sorted itself out. It's semi okay, but love it. So let me just tell you what's on the rest of my face. For lips, I used a gel liner from Colourpop in the shade Cherry Pie, and then I put a Relove gloss over in the shade Super. Reds always go with green eyes, but I think this is too deep of a red that I've put on. I love it anyway. I always use my Relove powder, and it's been like this for months. I have a love-hate relationship with this powder. I've used the XX cream bronzer in Candid. I've used my Rare Beauty blush in Joy. I love this formula. If you want to see my review on it, check out TikTok. The soap for my brow from beautybay, not too keen on it, I must say. I feel like my eyeshadow got stuck into it, and after I filled them in there was still eyeshadow along them, so I had to get like my spoolie and like get it out. So not too keen on that. Might just give that away to someone. My base is just basically the Relove primer, which I might actually be, nope, again I can't get to. Conceal and Define in 8.5. There's no powder, no concealer. I hate concealer. So yeah, that is everything. Now let's talk about this palette. I feel like the palette worked so much better today than the Berries palette did. Just the formula of it worked better. However, I think I really enjoy the berry look that I created compared to this one. It's got lovely tones of greens in there. There's nice shimmer shades. I just wish there was like an gold shimmer in there that didn't have a reflect of green, because that would have been great on the inner corner and the brow bones. But ultimately it is a stunning palette, and for £10 you can't go wrong. And again, beautybay do have a discount code. They always have discount codes flying around. Just check out the app. So I really hope you did enjoy this video. Please smash a huge thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.